hydrogen-fueled cars have been a rotting problem that has caused global warming around. Hydrogen cars and dream one giant solution that
A
won't
classic
fade.
example of a fuel cell is a hydrogen fuel cell, which takes advantage of the fact that when you react hydrogen and oxygen to produce water, energy is released. If you ignite the hydrogen and oxygen, the energy is released in a disordered explosion, or in small quantities as the squeaky pop when you hold a lit splint at the end of a test tube full of hydrogen. But if you're clever with your chemistry, the energy can be released in a more controlled, if slightly less fun, way. This is where the fuel cell comes in. In a fuel cell, it's possible to break the reaction into two halves by using a membrane to keep the two gases apart. On one side, hydrogen molecules lose electrons to the anode to form H+ ions, which diffuse through the electrolyte in the centre of the cell. On the other side, these H+ ions react with oxygen and gain electrons from the cathode to produce water. For this to happen, electrons have to flow from the anode to the cathode in an electric current. So a fuel cell works just like a battery with a much higher energy capacity that you can recharge by adding more hydrogen. If you force the electrons to go in the opposite direction by applying a voltage, you could actually split the water back into hydrogen and oxygen again, which is called electrolysis. There are other types of fuel cells that use different electrolytes.
Support from Ultrathin fuel cells gives extra power and durability for fuel cells. Ultrathin fuel cells offer maximum durability and power, including the last generation of alkaline fuels, and it also does not generate carbon dioxide when burned, making it super environmentally friendly. Not so fast. Durability and strength comes with a big price. Only developed countries and companies are able to get the hand of this technology because to apply Ultrathin fuel cells take great technology. One company which had the hand was Hyundai. Its debut of hydrogen cars which features the Ultrathin fuel cells hit the markets big time.
Something that starts with water and ends with water. And that to me is what this vehicle represents today.
To think that we have here in this room the technology where there is no fossil fuels to be consumed and zero emissions is an extraordinary contribution to that green energy target that we seek. Welcome to the future.
We want to help Australia seize this opportunity to develop the skills that will make us a leading global player in the race to provide clean, green, hydrogen fuel cell technology of the future.
Ultrathin Platinum fuel cells has proved us wrong by gaining success on its debut to hydrogen cars, and it will continue to do so for its upcoming technologies.